Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek here from downtown Chattanooga at News 12, looking at some very mild temperatures in the next couple of days, then dropping the numbers as we go toward the end of the week. I know I've talked about this a lot in the last couple of days, and we're going to talk about it again and again over the next several days. Now, when nothing is going on, is the time to get ready for severe weather. We are in a place of the country, this area, the southeastern United States, that can get some very good severe weather moving on through. Again, good amounts, not calling severe weather good, but the main thing is to be ready for it and to be prepared, knowing your location, having a plan about where to go to no matter where you are, and again, having more knowledge as to what happens with severe weather. We'll talk about Skywarn classes coming to Chattanooga from the National Weather Service in Morristown. We'll also talk more about how you can get ready at home. It is imperative to get that taken care of. This is not trying to scare anybody. Never panic over a situation like this. Never be scared. Always be prepared for it. That can help you on that. We'll talk more about what the forecast is going to be, and we're going to be seeing some much cooler numbers than what we've seen over the last couple of days. Questions, concerns, ideas, email me at austin@aonic@wdef.com or find us on the web at wdef.com/weather. Let's go ahead and get started with the almanac page. Just a fraction of an inch from earlier today, about a tenth of an inch and over that. And even with that today, that doesn't put us much farther up the scale in the rain gauge for either the month or the year, but we have a surplus, so that's something. Temperatures, again, about a category and a half way over where we should be, and came within 6 degrees of a record high temperature. Going to be seeing some very mild numbers going away for a little bit. We'll talk about that again coming up here in just a little while. Next 3 days, just giving you a teaser of the forecast, more chances of showers coming on through from Wednesday into Thursday. Our next front is going to be arriving, and that's where we're getting those breezy winds out of the southwest that'll be turning to the northwest, and that'll be cooling us off into the lower 50s or so. So those chances of rain shouldn't last much past about Thursday midday. We'll show you the forecast numbers coming up here in just a little bit. Thanks to Jeff Edwards, a beautiful view of the full wolf moon from January 6th. Jeff from Hickson, Tennessee. That's our West Shore home weather window picture of the day for Tuesday. And if you've got weather pictures to share, we would love to show them as our picture of the day, but we can't do that unless you send them in. You see the problem there. So send us to pictures@wdef.com or facebook.com/WDEF News 12. Our latest storm system is continuing to make its way up into portions of the Canadian Maritimes. It is not a tropical storm. It is a subtropical storm. It's formed outside of the tropics, right off the North Carolina Outer Banks, and then made its way back up to the north and to the east. It is currently over the area close to the Canadian Maritimes around Nova Scotia and back into Newfoundland. It does not appear to be a problem for developing, and again, eventually it's going to be drifting its way over very cold waters of the North Atlantic. So even though it is pretty potent right now, winds of about 60 miles per hour, the only thing it's really doing is doing a good job of sending rain and snow back around the north side of this into portions of New England and southeastern Canada, and that's being aggravated by another storm system making its way through the Great Lakes as well. Our storm system that's coming our way will be giving us the potential of more showers and thunderstorms. It's now giving the potential of feet of snow to portions of northeast Colorado, the Front Range, and back into the plains of Nebraska, about 18 to 24 inches in some spots, and then back to the south. That's where we'll see the potential of stronger weather, as in showers and thunderstorms. Our other storm system back up toward the northwestern United States. This one is off that atmospheric river, which is starting to shut down, but what we are going to see is this system aiming up into portions of Canada, so this should not be a threat to any portion of the United States. So again, some good news on that, heading away from us and up again into the southwestern portions of Canada. Timing things out, tonight just cloud cover and fog expected, and then into tomorrow morning, temperatures may drop a little bit into the mid to upper 40s, but keep in mind that's very close to where we should be for high temperatures at this time of the year. Mostly cloudy through the rest of the day tomorrow, and temperatures probably won't hit their highs until late during the afternoon and evening. That's also where we start to see more chances of showers coming on through. Showers and some thunderstorms as a squall line develops back to our west by very early Thursday morning. That line begins to make its way through the area by about bus stop time for the kids on Thursday morning, and then sunshine, drier air comes through, clears things out. A very mild Thursday afternoon. Temperatures once again very much above normal, but looking back to the north and to the west, that's where our cold air is heading on through, and that'll be affecting us in a couple of days. More on the 7-day forecast in just a little bit. Tonight, no severe weather being seen in the plain states back to the west of us. By the time we hit Wednesday, that's where we see a slight risk category of severe weather from Paducah down to about Houston. That will be affecting the mid-Mississippi Valley, the mid-South, and the lower Mississippi Valley as we go into the next couple of days. By late Wednesday into early Thursday, we might see some thunderstorms west of us, and that forecast will hold as we go into around Thursday. What we're looking at south of us from Atlanta, Birmingham, Montgomery, down toward the Florida Panhandle is going to be generic thunderstorms for us, a marginal threat of possible severe weather coming up as we go into and around Wednesday night, early Thursday morning as that storm system passes on through. So it's not huge, it's not great chances, but it will be the closest that we get to severe weather for right now. So stay tuned to News 12. It's going to be just on our doorstep to the south, but again, we're not looking at great possibilities of severe weather. So for Wednesday, peak of the week, starting off with fog, mostly cloudy, and then more showers coming on through. Temperatures back in the mid to upper 60s for rainfall chances a little bit elevated, but finally seeing less of a chance of rain back to the west coast. We will see our chances of rainfall. Now keep in mind, this is from between now and next week, Tuesday. So we will see some pretty good amounts of rainfall from the Gulf Coast back up to parts of northeastern Georgia. Maybe about 1.5 to 2 inches there, but fortunately starting to see less and less for the west coast so they can finally dry out for a little bit. We'll actually be getting more rainfall than the west coast will be getting in the next few days, believe it or not, and that's not even going to amount to much either. We'll be seeing fractions of an inch of rainfall, heaviest as we go through Friday, looking at the potential of maybe close to 1/2 inch right through the News 12 viewing area, and that should be about it. Chances of rain again Wednesday afternoon and evening, clearing out by late Thursday morning. That gives us sunshine from Thursday afternoon through about Saturday. Then chances of rain pick up as we go from Saturday evening, Sunday into Monday, and again on Tuesday. Temperatures going from the mid to upper 60s to the lower 50s, so a bit of a cool down coming through, but it's not an Arctic blast. We're just setting the numbers. These are very close to where we should be for this time of the year. Yes, we'll see some chilly numbers Thursday night into Friday morning and early Saturday morning, but no winter precipitation and nothing showing up in the way of a threat of severe weather at this point. Our storm system from Thursday clears the area as we go into the weekend. More showers and better possibilities of some colder weather back to the north of us, maybe some leftover snow showers by Sunday into areas east of us, and a slim chance for some more activity as we go into the middle part of next week. Make certain you are aware of severe weather, and you can help your community by becoming a severe weather storm spotter, a volunteer, not a paid thing, and you can volunteer for the National Weather Service in Morristown. For Hamilton County and Chattanooga, meet at the Memorial Hospital Community Rooms Friday, February 10th at 6 p.m. It is free, but you have to register for it at weather.gov/MRX. And if you'd like to know more about how to program your weather radio to get it to go alert you for the right counties and the right warning, head to our website, WDEF.com/weather, and we'll help you program that. These weather radios can be, again, some life-saving pieces of equipment, and we are the place to go to help you learn more about that. You can find out more on our social media websites, now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Counter Social, and Reddit out there, and Tumblr as well. And if you want to hit me up for a game of chess, feel free to do so. I'm on LI Chess and chess.com as well. Fairly quiet for tonight. Again, a few speckles of rainfall into tomorrow. Outdoor activities could be a bit of a problem in the next few days. Updates on the forecast, again, check us out at WDEF.com/weather. I'll have forecast updates tonight. Chip Chapman will have them coming up bright and early on Wednesday morning, starting at 5 a.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for more with News 12 on air and online.